No, I much prefer best of 3 than anything else. Well, there's Comet, and that card was ridiculous. Think we'll just take it. Arena of Glory is nice. Library is a good card, but maybe, I mean, seems like this cube is really powerful and fast, so Courser for Glarb. Get out of here. No, we're gonna grab Comet. That card was insane. Oops. Is Glarb in the cube? Tell me it is. Ooh. Shieldred. Alright, so we are red and white-ish, kinda. Fanatic of Ronus. Add 1, activate for Eternalize, okay. Exploration. Blade Splicer. Blade Splicer is a really good card. Probably just take it. Legion Extruder, Magda. Yeah. Just take Blade Splicer here. Okay. Maybe we can pick up a Restoration Angel or something to blink it. You think his moistness is in the cube? I have not seen it yet. Corey Steel. Thalia. Alright, we're gonna read some of these. When you attack, you may sacrifice another creature or an artifact. If you do, create a 4/1 Black Skeleton token with menace that's tapped and attacking. Choose a background. Okay. The hell is a background? Lion Sash, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a permanent, put a counter on this permanent. Okay. Yeah. I feel like this card might be really good. Also, Thalia seems strong. Oh, this is when you attack him, you sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, create a 4/1 token. I mean, this is every time. The token doesn't go away. The token does not go away. So, let's just take Gut. Fable. Boros aggro. No, I know. It's whenever you attack. Yeah, you don't even have to attack with it. You just want to have some tokens and stuff. Like, we can attack with Blade Splicer. Make a 4/1. Fable is really good. What is this? Winds of Abandon. Exile target card. Circuit you don't control for each creature exile this way. Its controller searches for a basic land. Those players put those cards in the battlefield tapped, then shuffle, and then you can overload. I feel like this having overlord, this card, like, it looks like an old card, but the fact that it has overload makes it seem like it's new. I don't remember if this was a card that was like legal at some point. Anyways, we could take Swords or we could take Fable. I'm gonna take the Fable. Hazoret? Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it. This is the Naya one. Taiga. Yeah, let's take Hazy. Oh, no. Not Thoughtseize. Hazy. Hazoret. Deal. Alright, looks like we are aggressive. Could be like mono. Yeah, Fable is good with, yeah, Fable. Everything is good with Gut. I mean, just creatures, right? Do you want a few 1 or 2 drops? Like Kytheos. Thundering Falls, Jace. Learning the cube, because everything has different artwork. Like Vampiric Tutor, I am not used to this artwork of Vampiric Tutor. And I'm very much an art kind of guy. Alright, let's take this then. Goblet Bombardment could be good in the right deck. I mean, maybe we'll wheel it, but we need a lot of tokens. It's good with Comet. Need some fixing as well. Do you guys prefer this, by the way? Or this? Maybe a little bit of both. This is a hand. Or yeah, Gideon's really good. I mean, if you're playing bottom, okay. I just want to make sure it's not too small. I should maybe move... Like, the camera is fine for where it is. Oh, that's fine, yeah. Yep, let's take Gideon. Path, I'm not a fan. Flicker Wisp is pretty sick with Blade Splicer, but Gideon is Gideon. We're going Boros aggro. Let's go Gideon. Whichever is better for you. No, I don't actually mind too much. I might be switching around. Path is not good in our deck. No. I prefer swords. I don't want to give my opponents a basic land. Touch of the Spirit Realm. What does this do? When this enchantment enters, exile up to 1 target artifact or creature until this enchantment leaves. And then channel, discard this card, exile target artifact or creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah, probably take that. Lion's Eye Diamond, no. Territorial Kavu, no. Shadow Backstreet, maybe? But it's between these two. Like, touch even works with Blade Splicer. So, want to discard and flick. Might not play it, but. Arena. We will take Arena of Glory. That is a great land. Legion Extruder or the Blood Crypt. Just take this. Yep. We can sacrifice an artifact, by the way. So we can sacrifice this. Lion Sash is more of a sideboard card, I think, but put a counter on this permanent. Quick creature gets +1. I mean, it's a artifact thing we can sack, can reconfigure it, maybe. Can probably remove this text to make it a little cleaner. Should look better now. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is a very good card, but whatever. We're not playing Seething Song. Not playing Sorcery Speed. Path to Exile. How playable is mono red, by the way? Like, could one person just go full mono red? I don't know if you can. We can try it out. I used to love doing that, like just turn off your brain and just take every good red card and then just... It's actually really fun. You want me to put myself where the sideboard can go? Yeah, maybe I'd do that, like here. No, it's somewhat, it's reasonable. Mono red seems tough in current cube. I used to just go like, alright, first pick Goblin Guide and then just take all the burn. I did Boseiju Wheel, I don't know. Alright, there's Zenith. Witch Enchanter, this is a good card too, but yeah, we're gonna take Zenith here. The Cosmogrand. We need a little bit of a cheaper curve, but we are definitely gonna take this. It's really good with Gut. Good with everything we have. No, I know you can Overlord this for 6, but we're an aggressive deck, so you're not really planning on doing it. Flying, Vigilance, Trample. When this creature dies, create a 3... Oh, it's 9 mana. Okay, let's grab Nova Hellkite. Great card here. Yeah, I mean, we could sideboard this in a slower matchup, but this is a card you basically can't play unless you Overlord it, so you're just playing a 6 mana removal spell, which some decks don't want it. Yeah, Reprieve is fine. Reprieve would be fine. For now, I'll put this in the sideboard. It depends. We might play it. Might. I'll be your door. Tursa, Karn, Pyrokinesis, Wrath of God. In our colors. Karn? A lot of Planeswalkers. Karn's not bad. Oh, this is the other Karn. Never mind. I don't think this is very good in our deck. Reveal the 2 cards at the top of your library and opponent chooses one of them. Put that card into your hand. Exile it with silver. Put a card you own with a silver counter on it. Exile into your hand. Yeah, we could take it. It's probably better than Tersa. Sure. Not saying you should play it, just maybe change your thinking. I'm aware that this is a 6 mana something, like, I'm aware that it has overload. But if you're playing a Boros aggressive deck, you just don't want this type of room. Like, it's just 6 mana. The 2 mana thing is, you basically play it when you're, like, maybe if you're trying to get rid of 1 blocker to win the game. But it's just, like, not good removal spell. This curve is getting high. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're not necessarily being super aggressive. Just go planeswalkers. We have a lot of planeswalkers. Hazoret might not even make the cut. Sword of Fire and Ice or Elspeth. Let me definitely take Elspeth here. This curve, we do need to lower the curve a little. I agree. There's a chance Winds of Abandon makes it if we get lower. Lightning Helix, Mind Collapse, Urza's Bauble. What is this card? 7 mana. Enduring Innocence. Enduring Innocence is good. FOMO is good. I think we can try to wheel the Helix and take Enduring Innocence. Enduring Innocence Zenith, Enduring Innocence. Gideon, Comet. FOMO's pretty good. FOMO's alright. I'll take Innocence though. Resist Jund. Field. That's not great. Miss on a pack. The 7 artifact is good with Stoneforge. Yes, I agree. Can steal. Sneak it in play. I don't think we'll play Grim Lavamancer, but put it in the sideboard for now. Ephemerate. Rebound. I mean, that's not bad. What about this card? Is this good? Bestow. Collect evidence. Flying Haste. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 and is flying. I mean, this card is great. Confusing, but great. I guess we'll take it. This is Naya. This is Badlands. Ephemerate. Yeah, I'm enjoying the cube. I'm enjoying the break from balanced standard. Much needed break. Overlord, Batter Skull. Man, our curve is getting really up there, but I think I'll take the Overlord anyways. Could take Batter Skull in case we pick up Stoneforge. Fabled Passage. Don't think we need that. 9 mana. We're not gonna cheat that in. Saheeli, no. Sure, let's take, I guess, Fabled Passage. Tali, man, our deck is not really red. Like, what if we just take out... No, we have gut. Yeah, we have really good red cards. I was thinking, what if we just go Roboroid, but... let's take... I mean, Pyrokinesis is not playable in our deck. Galvanic Blast, maybe? Sure. Seven mana, Living Weapon. It's good. It's a really good. It's a really powerful card. Maybe a better than Mind Collapse in our deck. We pick up a Stoneforge Mystic. Esper Sentinel or Arid Mesa. probably just take... There's also Ancient Tomb. I mean, Ancient Tomb with our curve. Turn 2 any of this. Turn 3 Gideon, Planeswalkers. Should probably just take Ancient Tomb. We need to do something a little bit more broken than what we're currently doing. So yeah, let's take Ancient Tomb. I'm not going to play a Thalia. And unless we pick up like a random sneak attack or something, I don't think we play these cards, but Generous Plunder, Hired Claw. Alright, these are some aggressive cards. Yeah, let's just take Hired Claw, right? Take some of these slower cards out of the deck. There's also Canyon. But we're just 2 colors. I don't think you care too much. Don't think we play this, but maybe. Wizard Aspirant is really strong. Pyrogoyf, Monstrous Rage. How good is Pyrogoyf in this deck? I mean, this seems like a really powerful card. I mean, we have a really high curve though, so I'm gonna just take Aspirant, I think. Like, it is good, but it's probably... I know the Goyf goes face, but I think it's Aspirant. This card is really strong. Probably not gonna play Karn. Gold Span Dragon and Screaming Nemesis. And Bone Crusher Giant. And Solitude. Man, we want all these cards. Okay. Adeline as well. Thalia. I guess it's Screaming Nemesis still. Like, our curve is already a little... So we'll take Screaming Nemesis. Don't know if I'll play Touch. Oro stuff, no. Ivora, Insatiable Air. Trample when enters, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a blood token. When you discard, put a count. Yeah, this card's great. That card is fantastic in our deck. You're looking for fast 2-drops. That was it. Figure of Destiny. Exile target online permanent if its mana value is less than or equal to the number of colors mana spent to cast this. Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. Let's just do figure. Figure it out. Ghost Fire Slice. Dispel. Cost 2 less if an opponent controls a multicolored permanent. Ghost Fire deals 4 to any target. Wow. Or, what is this? Backup, double strike, and dash. That's really good. We don't have that much double or multicolored spells, so let's do that. Ooh, Phlage. Sneak attack, Phlage. Phlage with Arena. Deals 3 damage. I mean, we don't have a way to actually get it into the graveyard. We wield Esper Sentinel. Alright, we have enough playables at this point. I'll just take the land. Yeah, we are, we've got a lot of cool cards. Boros. Monstrous Rage. Probably. Yeah, we'll just play Phlage. I mean, I agree. It's definitely correct to play it. Adeline. We have a lot of 3s already. Thalia is kind of awkward. Goldspan's kind of awkward. Guess we'll do Thalia. I don't know if we'll play it. Maybe it'd be more of a sideboard card. Or maybe we just remove some stuff around and see if we can make a Thalia more viable. Picked up some 1-drops, so that's helpful. Okay. Our curve is not as high anymore. We just have a ton of cards we have to trim. Not going to play this many threes. Not going to play the 6 mana Overlord, Winds of Abandon. Probably Elspeth at the top end. And nothing else. Play Hazoret. See how we build. Let's just put in all the 1-drops first. Okay, so Monstrous Rage, Swiftspear, Hired Claw, and Esper Sentinel storms. Cathar Commando comes out. Aspirant, Thalia probably comes out. Blade Splicer, Touch probably comes out. Maybe not. Enduring Innocence, Champion, Detect, Fable, Gut. These are all really good. Can take out Gideon. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Could maybe just take out Swiftspear. And maybe, yeah, I can take out Extruder. Extruder works with Gut though. What I was looking at. I feel like we should take out a 3-drop before we take out Extruder. Like, Extruder is a removal. But we have, what's the worst 3-drop in our deck? Mostly does when he plays standard in between games. Links for untapped, Moxfield, and someone else, can't remember. Oh yeah. Sorry, what was the question? What do you post decks? Escape from standard at any cost? Yeah. I am currently escaping from standard. We're taking a break. Exaltari card from a graveyard feels a permanent card. This is probably good, especially if people are doing reanimate unfair stuff. This card, Exaltari artifact or creature returning to the battlefield in its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. And it's just removal. Oh, I see. Yeah, thanks, streamer. Sorry. The moment we are playing this, we're not reviewing decks, but sometimes I do. Is Phlage the cut? I mean, it's just Lightning Helix for 3 mana sorcery for now. Then later on is really good. Detective. All these cards are super strong. I think I just take out Cut. Or Hazoret, but we'll take out the removal. 3 mana removal. 17 lands. Don't really need 17 lands. But we do have some way to discard from Fabled. And that's it, actually. Just Fable. Hazoret, Enduring. I guess it's okay to play 17 here. It's not like their last card is that insane. Like we get Descendant of Storms or Cathar Commando. About Thalia, how many cards do we have here for type? A lot. 5. Okay, Thalia is actually okay. Yeah, let's play Thalia. It's gonna ruin our opponent's day a lot more than ours. 16 lands, play Thalia, or take out the Fabled Passage. Yeah, screw it. When are you gonna see me back at the PT? If I ever qualify. I'm not trying that hard though, like I'm just playing Arena. So, I'm playing Arena qualifiers and stuff, but if it happens, it happens. Keeping. 1-drop, 2-drop. One drop, 2-drop into Hazy. Alright, I'm game. 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop into Hazy. Is this thing good to kill? When a land you control enters, put a counter on target creature you control. Then if this is the second time this ability has resolved this turn, damn. Yeah, we're killing that. Yeah, that card is really good. It's a really good card in a format with fetch lands. Sorry. Sorry about those whammies. Leave Rage up for when they want to block. What is this? Tax, exile has haste. First of all, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card this turn when one or more cards are put into exile from your graveyard and or library and or your graveyard. Put a counter on Layla. So this just becomes a 3/3 right now. Does it go away though? Exile top card of your library. Just this turn. That's a really good card. Also, do I Kytheon and at least 2 other creatures attack this turn? Is it worth trading? I feel like it might not be worth trading. Yeah, we'll take it. Nemesis over here? Or Gideon? Nemesis is kind of insane because we have Kytheon. We were looking for a haste creature, so. Maybe I should have just raged. Probably. One target creature an opponent controls attacks Gideon during its controller's next turn if able. Your next turn on top target creature gains indestructible. Yeah. This is true. Yep. Screaming Nemesis versus red green. That is a good draw. Might want to bring Galvanic Blast in. And nothing else. Just take out like a slower card. Maybe Thalia. They're just an aggro deck as well, like us. Okay, that's fine. The Goot. Okay. Keeping turn. Blade Splicer, Death. Which card's better? Blade Splicer or Death Greeter's Champion? I feel like this card is really good. Yeah, let's just get rid of Blade Splicer. This card seemed kind of messed up. Yep, Hired Claw is better. They're gonna just play creatures, so better to not do that and just get aggressive. Can turn 2 Fabled. Oh, what? Not gonna play this yet. We'll try to back it up. Back it up, back it up. So let's just attack and then play Fable. Try to dash. Okay. We shall allow it. 18. Dash with the goblin is kind of nice. Can even sack the treasure to play Esper Sentinel. They have a lot of mana though. Oh, there's that Minsk and Boo. Someone said that card is insane. Enters at the beginning of your... I'm gonna read this. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may create a Boo and legendary 1/1 token of a trample and haste. Put 3 counters on up to 1 target creature with trample or haste, or -2, sacrifice a creature when you do. Creature's power. Okay. Yep. Phlage. I'm gonna get rid of Esper Sentinel on a land here. Well, we can just dash here and try to kill. Discard Phlage? We can just cast the Phlage though. We're a little far. Okay. We can just play the Phlage for the ability first and then just let it die. This card is insane. But we have a really good turn. We can kill the Minsk, so... Hey, what's up, Twin P? Don't have like a path to exile or something and should be fine. We can even sack Galvanic Blast if we need to. Anyone know when I logged in? I don't think you got 4 Vivias. You were just told that they were changed in Alchemy. Menace, haste, sacrifice another creature or artifact. This creature deals damage equal to 2 plus the sacrifice permanence mana value to any target. Okay. And that's anytime. Like of another creature or artifact. Damn, this card's really good. I feel like we have to kill it now. Right? Yeah. Like we're already at 12. It's another, so I'm just gonna take it out. We can sack some stuff to kill the Higher Claw or shoot us, but like we have Ancient Tomb. This is why I wanted the Phlage, by the way, so we can just gain the life back. Why before attackers? Killing it before attackers doesn't change. I guess it plays around like, I don't know, something. Oh, is it only after it attacks? No. Oh, Boast is only after. Oh. Activate this ability only if this creature attacked this turn. Oh, whoopsies. I didn't even realize that. Okay, my fault. My faults. Alright, so this is probably Phlage on Cub. Take no damage. Or we can just play Lion Sash and reconfigure. I'm at an all-time low, 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 low. This would have been not playable. We could do this though. Yep. Your turn. How much do we have here? 5. We need 2 more. Block, have a Phage. Us potentially beating Minsk. And Nadu? Could you control when this creature becomes a target of a spell or ability, reveal a top card of your library if it's a land. Yep. It's just creatures. Okay. Yeah, this card is so insane. So target card from a graveyard. If it was a permanent card, put a counter on this permanent. I think we should try to kill it. Is it worth double blocking? Try to kill it? I think it is. Sack this. Block. It is at sorcery or instant, right? Yep. I'm at an all time. Permanent card, put a counter on this permanent. Alright, permanent. Get rid of Minsk just in case. Yeah, Minsk is pretty insane. No! That's bad. This whole time they had, well, I guess not this whole time, they just drew it, because that's not good. We're at 7. Now Phlage doesn't do much. Damn. Can sacrifice this to attack and kill the Phlage, I guess. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I know that will be safe and sound. Uro. Okay, here's to hoping. Death Greeter's champion with Phlage is kind of game over if they don't have a removal here. If it and at least 2 other creatures, okay. So let's take 1 then instead of 2. No, I guess that doesn't work. Take the full amount. Yeah, that's fine. Take 2. No, it's fine. It's correct. I mean, do I even want to take this trade? I don't think I do. I think we... It's kind of a waste, though. This is a 6/6. We have 5 cards in permanents. Let's go face. You can be my love. Clap. Not even chump blocking here. Like, no trample. That thing just did 17 damage. Phlage for the win! Yay! Alright. That's not good. Mulligan. Almost kept that. Way better. Let's get rid of Elspeth. Detective Phoenix. This card seems really strong. Okay. Wait, what? Our opponent has a commander in play? Or not a commander, sorry. A companion? Each and only card in your starting deck has a different name. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a pretty good companion. We got mana leaked. Rude. Enchant creature, +2/+2, and has flying and haste. Let's lead with this, I guess, if you're gonna counter something. Old Breacher, okay. Wow, our draw is nice. Screaming Nemesis with Hazoret, these two go very well together. And they never got to do that. Should we just Monstrous Rage the Phoenix here? I mean, this has trample. This doesn't have trample, so we should probably not. Because this together is so insane. Yeah, Nemesis with Hazoret. Definitely Rage? I think no. I think next turn we can Hazoret plus Rage. And now we have a 5/4 indestructible haste with trample. So the only thing you can do against Hazoret is chump block it. Or I guess exile it. But in combat. Oh, they're copying? Oh, it's pretty gross. Damn. No, you can have one. One or fewer. That was a good turn for them. That was certainly a changed turnaround turn. Good thing we didn't rage. Hopefully they don't have an answer, because that was obscene what they just did. Comet is a good draw too. Boom. Boom. 8 to the face. Alright, what's their last card? What? We could still be dead because they need to have a thing, but... So we're at 2-ish. We got time warp, not time walk. It's not time walk. Don't tell me they drew a removal spell for Hazoret. Okay. They probably shouldn't have conceded there because we could have had 2 spells we couldn't cast. No, I guess never mind because Hazoret just discards. Yeah, it's over. It's over, Jover. Yep, our opponent is very fast. Pool March, man. Not very fast, just like blue white stuff. Time warp, blue tree, hole breacher. March was pretty nasty. Maybe a Galvanic Blast is okay. They had multiple 3/2s. I don't think we want anything else here. Maybe a 2/1. Nah, let's just submit. We're fine as is. Played single time warp in cruel decks. Cruel control back in the days. Got people off guard by casting on turn 6 to get into 7 mana and cruel. That's pretty sick. I don't remember cruel. Like what cruel deck that has time warp? You're talking about modern or clearly not standard, right? In standard Grixis control with time warp. Oh, in the Lara days? Okay. Yeah, no, I played that block. I just don't remember Time Warp being very playable for Ultimatum. Or anyone playing it. Ugh. Get rid of that. Could maybe take away Enduring Innocence. It might be a bit too slow. Let's get rid of Elspeth though for here. This is a pretty solid curve. Like, our deck is so fast, maybe the Enduring Innocence is not good. This is an awesome card. Back in the Lorwyn days. The last time I saw a Lorwyn card, I mean, besides like Thoughtseize and Bitter Blossom, it's been a while. Spellstutter Sprite, I guess. I guess I should say Lorwyn block, because I'm not sure that's Lorwyn card, but... Alright, if you got Mana Leak, you got Mana Leak. But we're obviously playing this instead of Shock to the face. Enters when it deals combat damage to a player, create a blood token. You discard a card, put a counter on Ivora. Not bad. Pretty sick with Fable. No. Discard Phlage. Enters. Not attack, just enters. Yeah, let's do that. Can even discard Detective Phoenix at some point, but yeah, let's discard Phlage for now. Like Kytheon. I'll attack. Okay, you got nothing. Yeah, we'll play Kytheon here. Caracas? Ew. Caracas is pretty nasty here. Oh no. Oh no. Everything is legendary. Phlage is legendary too. Okay, I drew a land at least. I think I just Fable. You can try to just play Comet. The pup. The Comet pup. Oh, I didn't change this to 60, by the way. 960 over here. Mox Sapphire. 6 mana. What's our opponent done this game? Besides Caracas? Nothing. They have Lutris. No. Probably get... Oh no, this is actually good because we can sack this to make 3/3s. So maybe we just get rid of this. And for sure Kytheon. Caracas against Hazoret is a really good combo. But if we just get them low, it won't matter. Yeah, let's get rid of Detective Phoenix, I guess. All those cards are good, so. Play around Settle. Settle the Wreckage. I mean, they have Caracas. I think we just attack with both still. It's fine. Should probably play Comet here. They counter it, we get to attack for a bunch. Reprieve. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. Is what it is. Okay. So how many... Caracas is really getting us, like, this pretty nasty. Hazoret this. But we can play Legion. We have 3 artifacts, by the way. And if we ever draw Gut with these artifacts, the Goot, eh? Removes a fade counter from this enchantment, exile target creature. When this enchantment leaves the battlefield, each player returns. Yeah, that's really good against all these tokens. Yep. You cover. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. We have all these tokens. I mean, I can't kill the extruder now because then they just remove. Yeah, Karaki Lutri is pretty nasty. It is. Should probably just play Planeswalker. Could have Mana Leak, but I guess the most, like, I prefer getting Gideon countered than Comet. I'm gonna do it. Okay, just make another token, use the Parallax Wave, I guess. It's not that powerful, but it's fine. This turn. Move to the scoop phase. I think we can win this game. What do you mean? Parallax Wave is going to deal with like one more token. We have a blocker. They do this to get rid of a blocker. I don't know. Okay, sure. Not a legendary. So Karakas does not bounce this. We could try to block here. Yep. Okay. Arena of Glory is pretty strong. Should we just play Comet here? Resolve last turn. Something resolved last turn. Control a mountain. Let's not take an extra damage for no reason. So they have Mana Leak and no more lies, okay. Your turn. I think we're gonna have to start discarding. Yeah. I have to discard some of these legendary stuff. Legendaries. Alright, so Parallax Wave's going away. This is at 24 cards for the Sheldock Isle. Yeah, they have Karakas for Lutri. They don't actually have like any insane card advantage yet, so opponent would draw a card except the first one they draw in each of their draw steps. So let's do that. Discard Ivora. Response to that? Okay, sure. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into the library, then draws 7 cards. Whole Breacher. They just got rid of Lutri though. But I drew nothing. Oh my god. What? That is quite the combo. Okay, I think now we can concede. That was quite the hand our opponent just did to us. Old Breacher with draw 7. Proft. Yeah. Alright, let's concede this one. Well, that was insane. What can we do to stop that? Galvanic Blast, I guess. So we can draw 3. So we can draw 7 cards. And besides that, it's probably nothing. Should we maybe trim a legendary creature? That's kind of sucky. Maybe Enduring Innocence, you know? Thalia, Ivora. I feel like Ivora is really good if they don't have... I'm gonna take out Kytheon for that. Yeah, that's fine. How much was that expensive card, by the way, that they drew? The draw card? How did they tap so little mana? Because Hullbreaker costs 3. Hull Breacher costs 3. I can't keep that. Okay, better. I mean, Phlage with Arena is pretty nice. Maybe just get rid of this Legion Extruder. Yeah. But they actually didn't have 9 mana, right? So. Alright, I'll lead with this. Okay. No more lies, no mana leak. Maybe something else. So this is exert this land, add 2. So it doesn't add you mana. Let's play Fable. Discard some stuff soon. Okay. Shit. Well, we can probably discard Hazoret then. Let's get rid of Phlage and Hazoret. Play Gideon. Or Comet, actually. Yeah, and Crocus is so good against these cards. What the hell? Hopefully Comet is good enough. Alright, roll the die. Make some 1/1s. Yep. That's a very good card. But it does not deal with Planeswalkers, because this card was invented pre-Planeswalkers. Gideon here. Ancient Tomb, leaving us 2 mana. Let's just do this first then, right? No. Enduring Innocence might be better first, draw. But then we can't play Gideon. Is it worth it? Probably worth it. Draw a card, maybe? Why not? If they move this, then can't attack with Gideon, it gets bounced. What is this? Deals damage equal to the number of loyalty counters on him too. Okay, cool. Yeah. I could have Arena Gloried, but then they just, yeah, maybe I do. Yeah, I mean, Gideon can still make 2/2s. Make a copy of Innocence. It doesn't have haste. But we will. Plan to. Sure. Yeah, the Fable doesn't have haste, so Our deck is so sick, just a bunch of Planeswalkers versus Parallax Wave is kind of hilarious. Sure. Oh, David, for one thing. So they're at 3, we just need a Phlage here. At some point. Yep. Get back my guy. Draw a card. Monstrous Rage. Yep. Alright. Our deck is really good. We haven't even seen Gut yet. It's the first time we've seen Gut. Mulligan. Minskin Boo is just like a dumb card, so strong and does like everything. Isn't the Comet pup also like similar power level? I think Kytheon is actually the take here. Like I want to do Hazoret when we mulligan. We have 3 lands already. Monstrous Rage with Ivora or Hazoret is really good. I think it's true 9% of the time on limited formats. Boros Mono Red Reg aggro is first weak because since no one knows which archetype is viable, player removal is usually good. It's probably just good always. Not even in the beginning of the format. Like a good aggro deck. Damn, that's a good card against us. They have Strip Mine, by the way. They snuck that in. The good old Enduring Innocence. Enduring Innocence Hazoret combo, but, you know. Damn, if they take Innocence, kind of sucks. Alright, we got Phoenix over here. These both fly, so. Probably would not have attacked. I guess you have. Yeah, it's kind of a free roll. Never mind. I'm wrong. Okay. Flyer to block next turn. Yep. That is absurd if it resolves. Holy. Attack with just Ivora. Now. Come and play tapped and attacking. Yep. Not bad. Ivora gut combo. Bad habit. No, that is completely unreal. Go to combat. Gut was pre-banned in Historic when it was ported to Arena Monday. Wait, this card is actually legal in any format? How is this card allowed? This card is a complete menace. What? Don't ask me why I didn't play Monstrous Rage. I should have. But whatever. I wanted to play Hazoret. Yeah, it's printed for Commander, but this card should immediately be banned in any actual... Why didn't you play Rage? I said don't ask me. Don't do that. Just listen to the words. It's legal in Legacy and Vintage. Yeah, that's one thing I've always had a problem with. When you make cards for Commander, they destroy the format Legacy and Vintage. Completely destroy it. Because you're trying to push cards, and sometimes things are balanced for Commander, not for Vintage or Legacy. Not that they're kind of dead formats anyways, but that is partly because these cards are legal in these formats. Like, I think it should just be Commander cards only, and just make Legacy and Vintage like just non-Commander. Same with Historic and all that stuff. Like, when you're just adding insanely powerful cards that shouldn't be allowed, I don't know. That's all I got. Alright, aggro deck. Let's bring in Galvanic and Grim Lavamancer. Take out Esper, Sentinel, and Thalia. Anything else maybe? I don't think so. Overlord? Kind of slow, I don't think so. Shadow Spear potentially, but... Also, usually noobs undervalue blue cards on the first week since they don't understand the power control. I assume that control is not really an archetype in this cube. It's very hard to have a control deck when your opponent just goes like turn 1 mocks into 2 or 3 drop. Like, it's really difficult. So even control decks have to do unfair things. Like, a control deck needs to go like Black Lotus into Jace or something. Wasn't our opponent playing mono white game 1? They sure were. They sure were. Alright, I'm gonna play white sources here. Hopefully we can Phlage the figure. Might not be able to, but okay. What's actually better to Phlage over here? I assume it's the Figure of Destiny. This card is a menace though. But yeah. Last cube mono red sort of sucked, but Ham forced it was viable. I promise you it didn't suck. Forcing it about 50 times, yeah, it definitely didn't suck. May have been a little bit worse than other times, but mono red is always going to be good in these type of decks. Damn. I mean, I guess I don't. I do attack, right? No, maybe I don't. I'll just leave it back. I don't think 1 damage is going to make a difference. And there is a chance we need like a block for Menace. Hopefully there's not a removal for the 3/3. The Lion Sash. Wow. That is in fact a removal for the 3/3. Holy shit. That was messed up. A good turn. Okay. Kill your mother. Man, I wish we had a red source there. 2 mountains would be much better than a single mountain, because we're basically just dead here. this goes to face, right? So isn't that 2? Oh, it is 5 mana card, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, do we see anything we want to change? Fiery Confluence and Fable. Could bring in Thalia, but also First Strike seems quite good. Shadow Spear. Trample, Lifelink. I could see both of those being good. What card would be bad? All these are good. Slash, Thalia. Monstrous Rage, Grim. Kytheon seems kind of weak. Always. And maybe Hazoret is too slow. Although Hazoret Shadow Spear is game over. Yeah, maybe just do not do the Thalia. Especially for bringing in Shadow Spear. It's fine. We're on the play too. Hopefully you have a better hand. Yeah. I mean, we need white source for Comet, but Grim Lavi into Legion Extruder. Hope we draw planes, but we got plenty. Game. Sure. Can Legion next turn to kill this. See what they do. Said go. Oh my god. What? I mean, that has to be the play. Even if they get a card, who cares, right? That seems insane. Yeah, take your card. Swing and a miss. Please don't kill it. That would be disgusting. Wait, they didn't kill Comet. So they certainly have an answer for it. That's not good. Although Legion Extruder is pretty nice with these maps. But yeah, they probably have an answer for Comet since they didn't get lost it. That's Inty. We're gonna block. Could have a Monstrous Rage. Balance? Yikes. We'll block. It's fine. We have Galvanic Blast, by the way, with Metalcraft. Oh! What? Spell costs 2 less if it casts an opponent controls a multicolored. Damn. Okay. I think we'll still win with just mapping, but... That was very sneaky, yeah. Outside Bombardiers. Okay. So we're gonna lose Metalcraft. Or no, I guess we don't. We just keep replacing. So that's fine. That's fine. We'll just take 2. This equals 4 to the face, and we can do a lot of damage here. Also an artifact, which we could have equipped, but honestly, it's fine. No, it has menace, but it's fine. The Galvanic Blast is get lost giving us Middlecraft is kind of hilarious. Might have to kill that. The Bombardiers, I mean, after combat, after the target. Yeah, I think we do. I mean, look, they can take, we take 3. And then we make a 3/3. And we attack for a bunch. And we have Galvanic Blast. I guess I'll allow it. I mean, sack this equipment instead. Artifact, I mean. This is 10. Monstrous Rage, 13. Yes, we can wait on that. Legion Extruder. Sacking the Aspirant seems wild there. I would have... I mean, the Legion Extruder was just destroying them, right? There was nothing you could really do. Like, whatever... Trying to kill the Golem, we just replace it with the Golem. It was not a good get lost. We just 3-0'd very easily. Yay. Alright, let's do another one. Yeah, that get lost was so good for us. But that Comet was so bad for us, so...